Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the Lady Night series. There are more episodes on my channel and other series as well, and if you'd like access to adult content or you just want to help support the channel, there's a link to my Patreon down below. Please leave a comment, I love hearing from you, and as always, I hope you enjoy. Are you good to go? Excellent. We're up so early so we can get a lot of ground covered. And I'm being a cranky git, as you so elegantly put it, because I prefer to be outside the castle walls until we talk freely. Alright then. Right. That feels a bit better. No, I don't really like it in there. Something stinks. No, not literally. Stop it. Stop winding me up on purpose. I'm not blind, I can see your smug little smirk, girl. Yes, seriously. I don't like it. I wanted to be out in the open to talk freely because whenever I talk freely about these sorts of people, it usually qualifies as some sort of treason, so... Well, go on then. You have thoughts and opinions of your own, and you're not usually afraid to voice them, quite the opposite. So, has some sort of self-preservation instinct finally kicked in? Well, good. I can sleep a little easier at night. Well, dear squire of mine, let me hear your suspicions. I'm curious. Yes, everyone is stuffy and pompous, but that's the upper class for you, girl. So, are we both out of sorts because there's something afoot? Or are we just not made for life behind castle walls? Yes, it is hard to tell, which is why we shouldn't jump to any conclusions. Not yet. Perhaps this princess wasn't made for life behind walls either. But it's our job to find her and to bring her home. I didn't say we had to be successful at our job. Not always. I'm happy to look like a fool or a failure if it serves a greater purpose. Well, like I said, I think we need more time to figure out what's going on, but if a young girl has fled that place for her own sanity, I'm not going to be the person that sticks her back in a cage. I took the job thinking she was in danger, that she was an idiot. Some spoiled little rich girl who ran off with a lover or something. But that doesn't seem to be the case, so... Yes, really. Well, then these people don't hire me again, and good riddance. Once the novelty wears off, I realise why I don't take these sorts of jobs anymore, and I start thinking about sleeping next to campfires and bathing in rivers. Because I'm an incurable savage, apparently. Yeah, the food is rather good. I won't deny that. The beer, though. Oh, I know, I nearly spat it out. Refined people, honestly, no taste sometimes. I guess we still go about our job, but we keep our eyes open in all directions, yes? Not just out here when we're hunting down clues, but back at the castle as well. Look for information, listen for whispers, and whether we are successful or not will be informed by all of this information. Not just what the king has told us. I agree. Don't worry, I definitely agree. I don't trust him either, but that's why we're having these conversations out here. And the topics won't be touched once we're back inside, understood? Good. We're no use to anyone, not even ourselves, if we're charged with treason. I think she's out here, somewhere out in the wilderness. Well, every other time the princess ran away, apparently, it's been to a town or a port. She made it as far as the Eastern Road at one point, the guard said. She knows that strategy hasn't worked in the past, so now she's trying something new, and no one can find her. She seems smart, from what I can gather, so I think she's hiding someplace that none of our refined friends back there would think to look. Just because someone is well educated doesn't make them smart. Take half the people back there, they might be able to read Latin, but they'd see a pretty red mushroom out on a trail and decide to eat it without a second thought. Then they're dead. So book learning wasn't all that useful, was it? But if Her Majesty has an education and is smart on top of it, then we might not have to pretend to fail in finding her. I'm looking at you like this because you're acting strangely. No, that's my point exactly. You're not saying anything. You've been quiet. It's disturbing. I see. I see why you don't want to find her. Because you ran away as well. From a place that suffocated you. You ran away so you could grow, so you could fly. I do think so. Ask me. If you want this job to fail, for Her Majesty to remain unfound, all you have to do is ask. Yes, I'm serious. It's a complicated, messy thing, this job, and the more we learn, the messier it is becoming. But if at any time you are certain that you want us to fail, just ask and it will be so. Yes, I promise. Do I break promises? No. But I am proud of you for thinking on it until you have more information. You have blossomed since I met you, even if you can still talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles. Oh, I wouldn't change a thing, girl. How quiet my world would be without you. For now, we continue searching. Even if we do decide to rig the results of this job, we'll still need to look like we put our best effort in. Girl, fabricating evidence. Would an upstanding knight and her squire ever do such a thing? No. Which is why if we did fabricate evidence, then it would be rather convincing, don't you think? Cheer up, my girl. It's still early, and I don't want to be within stone walls until dusk hits. So, let's see what we can find.